Generic greetings and welcome back once again to Prison Architect. Today's beverage is a very satisfying elderberry crush. So welcome back to the game. In the previous episode, we were trying to improve the facility with additions such as bookshelves and prayer mats and furnishing the yard with weights, benches and dumbbell racks to try and meet some more of the prisoners' needs, which seem to be pretty much taken care of. Luxuries is an issue, but the rest of it is not too bad. So in this episode, we want to do a couple of things, and it's mainly trying to, once again, shore up the facility so we don't have, the majority of the prisoners leaving, well, unexpectedly via the tunnels. So how are we going to do that? Well, there's a couple of things we can do. So let's just go through this while we're waiting for the prisoners' demand let's work. Actually, no, let's put in some fire suppression first, because 1, 2, 3, because, yeah, it was an omission by myself, so that's all right. 1, 2, 3, and there we go. So I'll hook that up in but a moment. So yeah, we haven't done the fire safety training because we don't have a training room, but we can bring in the fire engines if anything is well, overcooked, shall we say. Anyway, so the dormitories. So it's not news, but the way the tunnels work is they come from a toilet. They have to start from a toilet. This is not news. So there's been many suggestions of what we can do, so thank you if you've left a comment in previous episodes, but you could just do that. And technically, there is now no longer a toilet in this dormitory. There is very, very conflicting information whether or not that works based on the different editions. That's too risky. I'm not going to go that route, but it's something I did want to just mention. Another one is we remove all but one toilet. And again, there's some conflicting information on that and some confusion. It will actually work because the dormitory requires its minimum size, needs to be enclosed indoors and have beds and a toilet, singular. However, the prisoners' capacity is based on the size and the beds in there, not how many toilets are in there. Where I think that some of the confusion stems from is the grading, which you need certain amounts of shower heads per the size of this thing. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to remove all of the shower heads and the toilets, and we're going to put them elsewhere. Because I'm not bothered about grading. It's just not a thing. So we're going to have a separate shower/toilet area. Basically, it would look like this, but it's going to be here. So we're going to do some overhauling, shall we say. And, well, let's do that once the plumbing is actually already sorted. So over to water. And, there's no way that's going to work. All right, well, we'll try it. So it's to there. It's to there. Oops. And get it right the third time, maybe. There we go. Let's just see if any of that actually functions. There we go. Okay, so there's that. We can then put these toilets. We're going to put a couple of toilets, say, here. We're going to build a separate part that's going to be like a shower and toilet block. The prisoners have settled down about their work hours. Oh, that's good. So we can go over to our regime, work/free time, and we'll put in the 8 hours of work free time, and then our programs can be rescheduled. And I've just realized that lots of prisoners are really interested in education, so we're going to fire up some more of that, even though we are technically losing money. Intake is fine. We've got 2 people coming in there. However, I do believe there is a slight issue with the... I thought it was a slight issue with contraband coming from here, but it says apparently that is not the case. There's nothing coming from the... Well, there's clubs and poisons from the cleaning cupboard, but nothing from here. From the classroom. That's curious. Anyway, so, yes, we are going to do an overhaul around here. That'll mean that tunnels have to be started more centrally, and there's only one of them, so the chances of multiple tunnels is... Well, the chances are fewer. However, I don't think it really matters anyway, because as soon as one person starts digging a tunnel, the rest of the dormitory chips in. Secondly, we have lots of patrols, and I'm very, very proud of the patrols that we have. It's just, they're sort of useless. And the reason for that is... Again, an oversight on my part. The dogs can only sniff tunnels outside. So having them around here seems really good, but it doesn't do anything. Now, I knew this, which is why originally these corridors were outside. And then I got it into my head to make a mega block and have it all concrete, forgetting about, you know, the whole issue with the dogs. So, yeah, that's going to have to be resolved. Speaking of resolved, this is... Oh, they're only 2 off. So I go 1, 2, 1, 2. And that should be fine. Let me prioritize that. And let's see if that actually works. The worst thing is, all of the money and time and effort we spent on placing all of these tiles, they're going to be ripped up, only to be then put back down. Is that one? Yeah. Yeah, that's 1 off as well. Okay, there and there. Because in order for them to detect around here, I'm going to have to go to... Did I say minus 11,000? It really does. It's going to be... foundation. I need to bulldoze the foundation. Is there anything I can do? Demolish walls, dismantle. So dismantling's not going to work. It's going to have to be bulldozing. So we're bulldozing all of this inner section. And in the future, this is going to be outside. All of this will be outside as well. All this will be outside. So I might as well do that while we're on. Now, luckily, the distance is still 12, so contraband cannot be thrown in. Oh, look at all the lovely flooring that we've had to rip up. And I'm going to have to put it back down as well, because the walk speed is really slow. So I don't have much choice there. In terms of deployment and patrols, I'm going to remove 1 dog patrols. 1, 2, 3. 1. No, we'll keep 1 there. That should be fine. These are okay. Those patrols are good. Those patrols are good. Because this patrol here with the dog is more just to have a dog in this area. It's not to sniff out the tunnels. And there we go. And we're going to have to change that anyway once we do the big overhaul. Right, well, okay. Let's put the flooring back in. Because, as I said, we need to do it. I mean, it's not going to cost a ridiculous amount. But it's more than I want to spend after we've literally just placed it. But, well, these things happen. Alright, so let's just put the flooring in. How much money are we gonna spend on all of this? I said more than I want, but there you go. And that's fine, that's fine. And then it's the corner pieces. So 1 there. Actually, the rest are the rest internal? I think so. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rotate it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then just missing that bit and that bit. Okay, unpause. That should be okay. And it means they can actually walk around it. And obviously the dog handlers now have a way to actually smell the tunnels. They sniff them out. Obviously we could have gone with periwinkle, change up our warden, but well, that requires... I don't think you can do it. Maybe. Extras. Map settings. Yes, you can change your warden from here. Thought you could. Pacifier. There they are. Reduces overall temperature in the facility. Or if we went with periwinkle. Guard dogs have a 50% chance to fully uncovering tunnels they detect. So we can just change it over to periwinkle if we really wanted to. Why not? I have a feeling it's going to go the other way later on in the game if we get that far, because, well, naturally we're going to have to reduce the overall temperature when we go for low, medium, high, supermax, if we go down that route and, like I say, get there. So at the moment, you may be thinking, hang on, why is a lot of this not getting built? Well, that's because they've got a lot of stuff on after demolishing it all, and now have to redo it. Danger level going down, which is good. Staff morale is high. Some prisoners have serious complaints, but I can't imagine what those are. We are going to have some intake in but a moment as well. In terms of our staffing, how many... We've got 24 dogs, 8 patrolling, 1 on break. I do think that we can reduce our staff. 1, 2 dogs, and a couple of couple of guards as well. So there's some of that flooring getting placed, which is good. And now we're going to have more people go to the classroom. More people working in the cleaning cupboard. Just double press that. Yeah, there you go. And now the doctor's calling. Oh, sickness. They identifies the number of witnesses in federal prosecution case have been leaked. Some of them are inmates in the prison. Hits have been taken out on them, but we need them alive. You'll need to identify the prisoners and keep them in one piece until the court dates come up. Oh, this is going to kick off. Federal witness. Federal witness, federal witness, federal witness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, I think. And also, prisoners are now, yes, infected. And because it's a dormitory, there's nothing I can do about it. And there's no way for me to... I can't put the surviving witnesses anywhere. I'm hoping, because it's low risk, there won't be anything untoward happen. Let's see if that is actually the case. We could make some extra money if we added a death row to the facility. I'm sure we could, game. Thank you. Those are wrong, actually. They should go to the left, shouldn't they? Like that. Let me fix those while I remember. That's looking all right now. And there's the doctors who are... They are healing people, so there's people who are sick. So Oliver and Stephen, Paul, Mark, Sebastian, Matt, Andrew, Gareth, etc. 104 prisoners... Oh, it's going up. 118, 120... I mean, that's just something you don't want to see. We have surviving witnesses, 10, which is good, and 141 prisoners, no, 42, who are infected. However, when we mouse over, it says treated. And there we go, look. Oh, these guys are... They're all treated. They're all sick, but they're being treated. And when... Yep, hang on. Let's just see. There's the Where's the doctor? Sure I saw the doctor running this way. There they are. Doctor, carrying a needle. Charging towards... Who? Just charging, I think. Just charging around, really. There is some doctors that have been treating them. Because, it does say treated. There you go, in fact. There's the doctor there. Treating these inmates. So that shouldn't be too much of a problem. Okay. This is now in. Lots of... Ugh. Ugh. Good job the janitor's around and we've got lots of people now working. Oh, there we go. Yay! Foundation Education Program. Good. Right, let's do a massive overhaul. So, I'm going to do it in stages because otherwise it is not going to work. Dismantle object. All of these. Followed by about half of the toilets and showers. Unpause. Let the game crack on. A lot of work for the workers. Also, light. Solar lights. Oh, no, not lights. Actually, no, we'll put solars in. The reason I was not wanting to put solar lighting in, because it did have a problem with cloning last time and rotation. Yes, we might see issues there, but anyway, we'll cross that bridge if and when we come to it. Okay. Walls. Concrete. Concrete. Demolish walls. There we go. Oh, no, that's wrong. It's actually wrong. It's a bit larger than that. There we go. And that is going to be our new shower and toilet. Which, yes, is undersized. Probably. But it's what we're going to have. This is a figuring out experience for myself too. Oh, there we go. So that entire thing's getting searched, apparently. There are high levels of contraband in the prison. Yes, they are. We're going to do a full shakedown. So, removing, obviously, a lot of the stuff in the dormitory and shifting it down to here. And I can hear the dog barking. This is definitely outdoors, right? There's a way to find out. Flooring. Carpet. There you go. Carpet is indoor only. Yes, indeed. That is outdoors. That's indoors. Good. That's a confirmation. Technically, that's outdoors as well. Look at that. No, sorry, that's indoors. Yeah, that's fine. That's all fine. This is all as it is as well. So, we now have... This is dormitory. Naturally, we don't want that as dormitory. We'll remove that. So once I've put that wall in, this will then be legitimate again. Just going to go to our utilities and wiring here and connect up the CCTV. Oh, are we fully CCTV'd out? We are, actually. 8 connections, and we can. Yeah, we need another CCTV monitor. Okay, I'll do that. Costs $1,000, but there you are. Waiting for that wall to be placed. Just going to prioritise that. Don't know where the wall is. And also, apparently, oh yeah, not all powered up. Oh, insufficient funds. Look at that. Interesting. So, I guess we'll sell some more shares, which I didn't want to do, but needs must, I guess. I mean, all of this we can remove some of that as well, because it's all outdoors now, but matters not. So this is now in. We're going to do shakedown all sectors. 774 places to search. What I should do is switch the Warden over to... I think it's Rita, where we get money for every bit of contraband found. That would be good. And then switch back. Yeah, that would be a bit abusive, I believe, of the system. Bit abusive of the system. So we are definitely searching this place. Finding... Well, it says there... Oh, no, sorry. Right, found, yes. Found in the last X number of days. So there's actually not much contraband at all when you look at it. Was that installed like 10% and then just walked away? Yes, I believe so. Not where you're going with it. Fails me. Right. Positive daily cash flow, that says. This is good. Right. Objects. Showerhead. Actually, toilets. There we go. And... Oh, hang on. We're starting to buy them. We don't want to be buying them. And it's kicking off. And it's kicking off. And that is guard response. So, let me guess. Federal witness. And probably a federal witness around here too. I've guard response the whole thing. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is the inevitable fight. With... It's because of the heat. So we switched over to a different warden, and because the heat levels got to a point, they're not like suppressed and such. So they're all fighting against the snitch. How is it over here? It's actually not too bad. Guard response over there. I think we've got away with it. Lots of prisoners injured and such. But I think we've got away with it. Yes. And danger level is now going down. That's why it's probably best to stick with the other warden, but anyway, we'll see. Oh, utilities and water. Okay, I'm going to sell utility. Might as well get some money back on it. I'm going to sell these because I don't know how we're going to plumb them in anywhere. Okay, that's sold. And then small pipe. I mean, it could just be that, couldn't it, really? Realistically, that's totally fine. Okay, and then objects to the bottom here. Actually, no, I won't dismantle the rest. But I will put in the drains. And the shower heads. And then we've got this huge gap, actually, here and here, which I know immediately people will say, yeah, put in more bunk beds. It is actually possible. It is possible. It's not going to happen. We've got enough on our plate. Let's go with utilities, wiring, connections, and CCTV monitor to get that CCTV back in. So that's good. There's prisoners in the cleaning cupboard. Lots of prisoners also in here as well. Don't know if reoffending rates change, but there we go. Just waiting for the workers to put a lot of this in. Look at that visitation as well. Really full. Really full. Surviving witnesses, still 10. That's really good, actually. Happy with that, because there's not much we can do if it does kick off. So yeah, we're going to remove these shower heads and the toilets. And then we still have to have one in, but I'll put them here. But the guards have got enough to do. Oh, there's an overdose, but yeah, it doesn't matter. They have been taken to the infirmary. How did I miss that one? That's an interesting omission. I need to put the flooring in around here as well, but I'll get on that later on. Lots of prisoners watching the TV, while also handcuffed. And I'm hearing the dogs bark, because they're probably smelling something. No tunnels as of yet, which is good to know. We'll just keep it on the fastest speed, because there's a lot to get through to sort this out. Let's check prisoner needs, shall we? Oh. Well, unsurprising, it's bladder and bowels that need to be looked at for needs. But when these are all connected, which I thought would have been done by now, I must confess. They are working on it. And we've got 16 workers. Well, it's only one of them that was on break. One of them said exhausted, and you can sort of understand that, right? So needs. Yeah, there's the needs there, which is medium needs, and there's a lot of medium needs. These are pretty much in now, so that's fine. We're going to go with dismantle. All of these and all of these. And what am I going to put in the place? Well, I'll remove the... I will remove the prayer mats, maybe. Or do I just leave them there? I'm not sure. Put drains. Shower heads. Toilets. Like that. Then the water. Like that. And the rest of it down here. Like that. And then the shower heads. And the rest will be used anywhere when we build the other stuff. Okay, so this, it says dormitory, but it's actually nothing. I'm going to change that to white tiles. We'll have in there, and there. Some extra bit of pathing. And same along here. And this is just for completion, you understand. Alright. And I think that is all okay. So we have patrols around the outside that are actually outside. The tunnels can only start from these two. And then we have this here, which is shower, which I might actually just change as... I'll just change it to shower. There's no reason why we can't designate it as shower. There we go. And, oh dear. Yeah, there's all the needs being fulfilled. I think that's just... I'm hoping that all of the issues we saw there was just a case of the... yeah, just a case of the timings, I think. Let's change all that to storage, because we got all of this, yeah, all the toilets and stuff to move. Yes, you can see the prisoners are coming in and looking after them needs. Taking care of them needs. Oh, that's definitely taken care of. Brilliant. I mean, we still got the water pipe that's busted. Is it the water pipe that's bust? Prioritize that. Yeah, that's fine now. There's a returning prisoner there. Okay. Not ideal. Warren Rogers, extremely deadly. Whoa, and they're a low-risk inmate, are they? How curious. Oh, also some unknown ones as well. Right. So, infirmary. Medical beds. Let's put some more medical beds in. Up to there. I want to discuss trackers as well, because it goes in the infirmary and such. We could put trackers on our inmates. Yes, that is true. And then we could have a tracking station in the middle, so if every time they tunnel out of it, they'll be triggered here. Yeah, that is actually a really good idea. However, 160 inmates, all with belts, and getting that alert every time they go out of range, times 8. There wouldn't be much screen real estate left. So, I think we're going to forgo that in favour of what we've done here. Right, I think it's going to be... I mean, I could put, as I said, more bunk beds all the way down here. It is possible. But I don't think that's the way I want to go. How are we doing for reoffending rate? Oh, it's good. It's gone up. Right, that's gone up, so that's a thing. But fire sprinklers are in. Lights are in here. This has now been put in, so tunneling is no longer a huge issue. It's a bit cramped, I'll give you that, but it seems to work. Yeah, on the prayer mats. I mean, prayer mats, we might as well just add in more down the bottom. Like that. That'll fulfill that need. And then in between here, we could have more bunk beds. Or we could have more amenities. What is the best course of action? Putting these concrete tiles down, actually. It is classed as outside, but is that classed as outside now that I've put them on there? Does it need to be dirt? That's a question that I will endeavour to answer in the next episode. Okay. Bit of an overhaul. A Dormitory 2.0. But that seems to be working. Looks like the federal witness thing has passed, which is why we now have 13 minimum security inmates arriving, because 10 of them have just left because they were the federal witnesses. But apart from privacy, literature, and luxuries, the literature, I'm not too sure why it's not being fulfilled because of the bookshelf, but yes, it matters not. We have a working facility that people are no longer escaping from, which, well, by putting the laundry at staff only, we've discussed that previously. All of these changes here, hopefully it is now secure. Next episode, I'm going to fill in whatever these gaps are here, and we're genuinely going to think about expanding. And it would probably be cloning this and going down. That requires a lot of money that we just don't have, though. So, what is the best course of action? I'm not sure. We shall see. Also, lots are up for parole. Maybe if we get loads of parole, that'll actually help out, because going through parole means we get money to do it if it's successful. Maybe that is our priority. Either way, we're leaving it there for now. That's been a bit of Prison Architect. Hope you have enjoyed it. As always, comments in the comments. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.